All right, so I just came out of that pawn shop right here, this Easy Pawn. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get some credit to add, to trade in at GameStop. And I managed to find a bunch of games that they had here for 50 cents each. They had a binder here that they were selling each disc without the box for 50 cents. And I got a ton of games in here. I think about 14 in here. And I paid a total of $8.12, which is insane. I've never found that many I've never found games this cheap, so I'm going to show you what I got and how much I'm going to be getting in trading. I definitely should be getting more than $8 at GameStop for these games, so I'm going to show you what I got. For the games that I got, now this is, again, insane because I really don't find games for this cheap, especially older gen stuff. They had a little sign right there by the modern games where it said if you were looking for early 90s and 2000s video games disc only, they're 50 cents. You just had to ask at the counter. And when I asked about it, they brought me this big old book with a bunch of loose games. They actually had a couple of modern games just without the box, and they still charged me 50 cents. But here we go. And I'm gonna be trading all of these into GameStop. And again, I only paid $8.12. I'm gonna be getting, I hopefully should be getting more than $8 for sure in credit. But this is all towards the Switch and whatever I'm trying to get, for the collection. But here we go. Fallout New Vegas for the 360, Gears of War, Need for Speed The Run, Dragon Age Origins Awakening, Overlord 2, the God of War collection. Now this one definitely should be pretty high up in there in trade-in value. John Woo Presents Stranglehold. I was thinking of keeping this one. Some of these discs, the PS3 games at least, are super clean. I've been looking for this one, but I might just hold off and wait until I find one with the case. The Eye of Judgment. This one, I literally just got it because I didn't know what it was. It's probably nothing, but they had like 3 other discs in there. That was the Eye of Judgment. I just wanted to get one, but I got this one. Brutal Legend, Mortal Kombat 11 for the PS4, Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock, Unreal Tournament, Guitar Hero World Tour, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arise, or Arisen, and last but not least, Alien vs Predator on the 360. So definitely a good mixture of games. I'll be posting up or seeing what they trade in with all the with each game. I'll be posting up what they trade in for at GameStop. Plus, I'm gonna be putting or there should be an extra boost because they're doing a 40% boost on during this week. Plus, if you're a pro member, I think you get an additional 10%, so it's like 50%. But hopefully all these games do trade in just from the knowledge that I know. All right, so here I have 2 piles. The one on the right, I did the research already. These games, they should take them in, and these games, they either, this one definitely has less value than what I paid for it, which was this trades in for like 28 cents, which I'm still gonna trade it in. I really don't want it. But these, they didn't come out, but I'm still gonna take them just in case they do come up on their system, because I know sometimes the GameStop website isn't right. So for sure these are tradable, but these other ones are not tradable, which is fine. But yeah, let's see how it goes. And yeah, now if my math is correct, I should get a little bit over $20 in trade-in credit. Again, they're also doing that 40% boost this week for trade-ins towards like the Switch 2 or anything Switch 2 related, I think, or new games. So once they implement that trade-in, it should boost up my trade-in credit. So $8 into a little bit over $20 is not that bad, but we'll see once I go there. I might stop at other pawn shops just in case if I find something else, but that's the first time in a while that I've ever found loose games for that cheap to trade in for GameStop. But yeah. Came in to trade in some games. And then pick up a pre-order. All right, so I just got out of that GameStop and I was able to actually trade a lot of those games in. Just a couple games weren't able to accept it, but for the most part, they took all of them. Even the ones that I searched up that wasn't coming up on their website, they actually were able to take them in. Very lucky, and I ended up actually getting more than what I had said or predicted. So these are the games that it didn't take in. These 2 on the left, I just had them in the car for a while, and I was trying to see if they took them. They didn't come up in the system, but these two, I was surprised that they didn't take them, especially the Need for Speed one. I guess it just isn't available for trade-in, but totally cool. So just $1 wasted on these two. I will say I actually messed up that trade-in to get that extra 40% boost. I messed up. I thought you had to put money towards the Switch 2, but it was actually towards the Switch 2 games or accessories to get that 40% trade-in bonus. I probably should have gone back and actually told them, because I thought that was the only way. He didn't even know what the 40% boost was. He couldn't find it on the system. But going back, looking back at it now on the GameStop website, it says Nintendo Switch 2 games, you get a 40% boost towards the pre-order of Switch 2 games or accessories. Totally fine either way. Again, I messed up, but could have gotten more, I think, out of it. But I still paid a little bit out of pocket, not too much. Really wasn't nothing. So here's a receipt. This is what I got for each of the games. It really was nothing. I definitely got more out of these games, paying 50 cents each for these. Definitely got more than whatever I paid for. These were the only one I took a loss on was the Gears of War. It was 32 cents, so I lost a little bit, but this is what I got in total. For trade-in credit was $37.92, nice, which was pretty good. And you know, the game of the total cost of the game that came out was $40, and I only paid 43 cents out of pocket, which is really not that bad. So it was really really good. 50 cents for all these games each, $8.12 total paid for all these games, and I ended up getting almost $38 in trade-in credit, and only paid 43 cents out of pocket, which was pretty good. And here's a game, Capcom Fighting Collection 2. I have all the other ones, the Marvel vs. Capcom collection and the first Capcom Fighting Collection on the Switch. Very excited to add this one to the collection. I'm gonna play this as soon as I get home. Can't wait. Again, I did mess up that trade-in. I could have gotten 40% more, but at the end of the day, I still got a lot more than what I paid for. Only paying 43 cents out of pocket. Only paying less than $10 for a brand new game that just came out. I think it's still a win, so pretty good. Just goes to show that you can still find deals out there. I hadn't gone to a pawn shop in a long time just because of all the bad luck I've been having on not being able to find games for cheap. That's probably the cheapest I've ever found video games to flip or to trade into GameStop, and definitely it was worth it. That one trip was worth it. I was planning on going to other pawn shops to see what else I could find, but I think this is a good episode on its own, or a good video on its own. So yeah, try to find those games out there at pawn shops or at thrift stores if you can find them for super cheap. I know people don't like trading them in towards GameStop or into GameStop, but you know, me personally, I don't care especially if they were super cheap. I'm just gonna trade them into GameStop and just get the games that I'm gonna be wanting for the collection. I collect more modern stuff, so it cost me less than $10 to pick up this game. So definitely check out there, go see what you have, go see what you can find. If you're comfortable trading it into GameStop like I am, to pick up these new releases, go for it. Definitely worth it. At least for me personally, I thought it was worth it. Less than $10, pretty good deal. If you like this video, please leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below, and yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Till next time, peace.